Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Artie with CoinCasso, and in this episode, we go over the top news articles written in the last 24 hours so that you guys can stay up to date and informed on everything going around in the cryptocurrency space. If you watched my previous video on the price of Bitcoin, we saw some massive fluctuations in the last 24 hours, but overall are still up 1.4%. Let's jump into this first article and find out what's going on. This first article is titled Bitcoin's Price Up 12% Since the Halving. Bitcoin has seen steady gains in price since the halving took place on May 11th. The number of institutional investors trading in the CME crypto options market is a sign of continued interest in the asset class. Over the past 24 hours, Bitcoin was trading up 6% at $9,689. The world's first cryptocurrency is chugging higher, with technical indicators including the 10 and 50-day moving averages both bullish since May 13th. Bitcoin options open interest on CME, or total number of outstanding contracts, has spiked since May 5th, a sign of institutional interest. On Thursday, options open interest reached a high level of 105 million, a huge jump considering the average daily interest has been staying around 13 million since January 13th. Trading on the CME is generally done by well-capitalized investors with experience trading derivatives. The rise in open interest is likely coming from that subset of the market. The Bitcoin activity uptick on the CME is from traders making bullish bets. The interest in high strikes like May at 10,500 is a popular one. Interestingly, 10,500 is a key level on the Bitcoin chart, and a move through there is expected to bring some fireworks. Now, I don't know if those fireworks are celebratory at 10,500 or when somebody's fireworks get ignited in their garage and the whole house burns down. But it's really nice to see that Bitcoin has had a nice upswing since the halving event. And on to our next article of the day, which is titled, As Fed Swats Down Negative Interest Rates, Bitcoiners Wonder What If? Now, if you remember yesterday's video, I discussed how President Donald Trump actually announced that he would focus on negative interest rates for banks, meaning that they would be incentivized to give out money as loans to businesses and people, as opposed to storing that money and holding it. After Bitcoin's much hyped halving failed to generate a price rally, crypto traders have been turning to the new bullish investment thesis, the possibility that the federal government might cut its benchmark interest rate below zero. The Fed Chair Jerome Powell said in a televised interview Wednesday that negative interest rates are not something that we're looking at. The remark disappoints U.S. stock traders who are hoping for an easy monetary stance, which also helped send the S&P 500 down 1.7%. Bitcoin, on the other hand, jumped some 6% on Wednesday to about 9,300. The cryptocurrency has now recovered about half of its loss in a 4-day sell-off through Monday, when Bitcoin underwent the third halving in its 11-year history. Some analysts have predicted the halving, which cut Bitcoin's block reward from 12.5 Bitcoins to 6.25 Bitcoins, could send prices to $90,000 or even higher. The anemic price action in the lead up to the event left some bulls feeling underwhelmed. Basically, this is politics. When the president wants to do something, there's checks and balances, there's people that oppose him. It's all just politics. The news of these things does affect the market a lot, but an actual concrete decision and having a law being passed, that makes even bigger moves in the market. And on to our last article of the day, which is titled, Bitcoin's prices bounced, but miners may still be switching off post-halving. While Bitcoin is fast reversing its pre-halving price drop, some miners still look to be leaving the network. The top cryptocurrency by market value is changing hands at 9,730, representing a 20% gain of the low of 8,100 observed on Sunday, the day before Bitcoin underwent its third mining reward halving. The bounce has erased more than 75% of the drop from 10,500 to 8,100. While the price has recovered a major portion of the lost ground, the cryptocurrency's hash rate computing power dedicated to mining blocks on the blockchain has declined to 98 exahashes. That's down 27% from the high of 135 exahashes observed on Monday. The decline in hash rate suggests some miners have been scaling back or shutting down operations following Monday's halving of block rewards, which makes returning a profit harder or impossible with older mining machines. However, if the price continues to rise, even the older generation machines might once more be worth switching on, especially as electricity costs are expected to go down with the arrival of the monsoon season in China's Sichuan province, a region that contributes over 50% of the total mining power on the Bitcoin network. Like I said a few days ago, because this halving happened, a lot of miners aren't profitable anymore and will be shutting their doors. If they were able to plan properly and adapt and get ready for this, they are going to be successful heading into the future. And that's it for the news, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and join us again next week starting on Monday, where we go over the prices and the news every single day for you. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.